It's gonna cancel out at the last second. It's gonna do it.
This world, it was all a simulation.
No, it wasn't. Andrew, please, no. Please, no. 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 This is not possible. Andrew, please, no. Please, no. Please, no.
Nick, remember how I talked about how there was a good chance Danganronpa V3 was all simulation?
No, it's not real. It's not true. It's not true. Please, no.
Okay, wanna stop here?
No, we're not stopping here.
We'll stop.
I need to see more.
Wanna do chapter 0 real quick?
Chapter 0?
Yeah. This'll all just be me.
Alright, let's head to the school truck real quick. What is this sound?
Yeah, I'll voice this all. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side.
Oh,
The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be fun. So, I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is beloved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring.
Oh.
Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Let me turn the sound effect down a little bit. It's a little... Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
Never.
it's so loud.
Oh, I can't turn it down whenever. It actually kind of works, trust me. Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that fun?
Ultimate hairdresser. Come on.
Hey, if you know... Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me.
What is going on?
I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime.
But he loves Hope.
In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kameda. Oh wait, anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that? Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is.
This isn't Hajime, is it?
But for someone... It is question mark. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly...
Through, last name?
That's because... I'm not gonna say, obviously. It could be
either,
it could be him, it could be Hajime, it could be someone else. That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck.
Makoto? Makoto?
Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? I'm gonna just do my normal voice so I don't give it away, okay?
Alright.
You're obviously from Hope Speak Academy too, right?
Just
so,
start talking like...
you're one of us?
Yeah,
I have luck too! But that's okay. I wanna just... This seems really good. This is my probably... Dude, I loved it. I consider this part of Chapter 5 because it's so good. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you.
This is Chapter 0, so...
Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Oh, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation.
Is this Byakuya?
Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. But because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck on a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they have an high expectation for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is not my turn to use that person. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about the ultimate despair?
No.
But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you.
Oh.
Then, will I be able to see her again?
Wait, what?
Will I be able to see that person I hate with every fiber of my being again?
What is his fingernails? What?
And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? That person I hate so much.
Is that Nikon? What?
Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right?
What is going on?
Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all, but even now it still hasn't rotted.
Oh.
Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. You get what that is, right?
It's Mikon's hand, right?
No. It's the ultimate despair's hand.
Oh, it is? Oh, I thought because of the bandages.
Ah,
That's weird.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that I... Wait. Huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Look out the window. We're finally here.
What is going on?
You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it?
Oh.
Isn't it exciting?
actually going there
I
this time?
wonder what's going to happen. Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on the island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what's going to happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for now, for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you?
We're gonna see who it is? No? Okay.
That's so annoying.
What is happening? Oh, chapter 0 is done. Let's go, chapter 1. Oh, we're Hajime now. Check the pet.
That's where we end off.
No, check the pet, check the pet.
Oh wait. Who says
Don't, I don't want to end yet, I don't want to end yet.
No, it's better to end now. Because you don't,
No, I don't want to
This
end.
is a really good place to end, though.
Shitty me. I don't want to end, I do not want to end.
Dude, yeah, your net's gonna go off in an hour and a half anyway. Your net's gonna go off. Well, we should at least talk. What do you think about stuff so far?
I don't know because I don't know what to think about that.
So who's that guy? What's the simulation about?
I don't know. I have to.
What's Nakito's plan? What's going on?
Just keep going a little.
Why
bit
was the password 11037?
Because Leon.
No, there's actually a reason. Huh? That's you. That's you right now. You are Hajime. What is this?
What is this? Yeah. Oh, we're back here. Cool.
Dude, remember the very beginning of the game?
Yeah, that's what I was saying when the glitching was happening. Right?
And look, it's a door.
Yeah.
There's a door. This is the very beginning. This is what happened at the very start of the game, just so you know, Lyriel.
Yeah, I know, I remember.
I was reminding her, she hasn't played this.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Huh? A door? Why is the door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Yeah, this game is the best ending in my opinion.
Oh, it's green.
Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this?
Is it another simulation? What?
I went inside the ancient ruins with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in the classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Oh.
Ahem, ahem.
Wait, this is the original Monokuma.
Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all.
Liriel, do you know what Hope Speak Academy is?
It's the academy that they were all part of, right? And he's a reserve course student.
Yeah, and then they lost their
Yeah.
Yeah, but they lost their school memories. I just wanted to give you the quick recap, but it's basically a place that is all about, like, for talented students, but there's a reserve course, and that's where Hajime was. Just because I just want to make sure it's important, you know, because it's going to be important to the plot, obviously.
So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
It's also where the first game took place.
And where we are now at, for some reason.
Huh? Did he just say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said that. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy. But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Dude, we back. We back.
Why are we back here? What is going on?
Leave here?
I want some goddamn answers.
Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look as normal. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go, and I'll definitely clear things up. You guys actually walk around Hope Speak Academy from the original game.
That's cool.
Let me see, what's it been to? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like the map.
I love the atmosphere in this place.
It's cool. What is this?
It's the trial ground where I usually had trials in the first game.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is really weird.
The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not gonna cower anyway anymore, blah blah. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door.
Again! What?
I wasn't prepared for what's waiting for me on the other side of the door.
Okay, it's Hope Speak Academy.
It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime,
Yo,
you heard the announcement and came here too.
You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what about you? Hey, what do you make of all of this? Monokuma said this place was Hope Speak Academy or something.
that is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible.
Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope Speak Academy?
Why, you...
You. Hey, where are we? Why'd you lock us up this time?
What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope Speak Academy.
Of course course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No, no.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope Speak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Can I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope Speak Academy fell into ruin.
Lies.
We're serious about that?
I don't believe it!
Oh, we still have Mini Mario.
But of course, it fell into ruin. I will say this investigation is kind of frustrating, like the beginning of it. It's like, Monokuma, tell me what the hell is happening right now. And he's like, nope. But of course, it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserve to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went all this trouble to bring it up to the Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone? That's actually important. Okay, that isn't just a meta joke. That's actually important, just so you
Wait,
know.
what did he say? Someone's watching you right now?
Yeah. Well, like, someone feels nostalgic right now. That's what he was saying. That's actually... That isn't just a...
Wait, what did you wait? Say it one more time.
Monokuma's just said someone's feeling... I know you guys don't remember this, but someone's feeling nostalgic right now, and that's actually important, just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does someone still have their memories?
I can't say.
Andrew, I figured it out.
What?
Alright, look in general chat real quick, okay?
Okay, in general chat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know when Nagito's on that boat, right?
Uh-uh.
You wanna know who's on the other side?
Who?
Boom.
You.
Where do you take us, you bastard?
Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and...
The song was kind of nice, though. We haven't heard Monokuma's theme.
In other words,
It means I made this Hope Speak Academy between the door to the ruin and inside of the ruin.
What do you mean between?
What do you mean made?
what's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No.
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally gonna graduate.
Are you sure?
But on the other
about
hand,
this?
I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So.
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is, like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we stay here.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
What? Main cast?
Hey.
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guests of honor arrive. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you'll need for your research throughout Hope Speak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your very best on your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting has been changed, even if the killings were finished, it was still the same as usual.
What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope Speak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope Speak Academy for a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be. There is no place for Hope Speak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope Speak Academy? This is the Hope Speak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it. Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope Speak Academy. I finally thought I'd be confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. Is that what you're thinking? Just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans were worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talent and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope Speak Academy? Oh, you could even see that. Blah, 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 blah. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. And nobody forgot he was a nobody. That's all. I really am a nobody then. You should have just left me alone. Why would I have to go through something like this?
Hajime, did something happen?
Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Time to zone out.
Sorry, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
jeez.
Chiaki and Monami are gone. Our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't me. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if there are, oh my god, even if there are allies, they might not just be allies.
Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she'd already would have helped us. Not even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate what we have been?
Alright!
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself.
Like,
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope Speak Academy, about ourselves.
I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go back home. We can go back home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right?
If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! I was like, wait, she's saying that?
Yeah, I think that's pretty funny. He's right. Now's not the time to be bemoan how unlucky I am. What this place really is, what's happening to Hope Speak Academy. None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know what we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already?
But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
even so.
I don't think we'll find all the answers to our questions inside this damn building. Oh, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
He obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
We'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light.
If we stopped at a green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too.
Huh.
Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore.
Let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later.
With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will help be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me.
Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Sonia,
Miss Sonia!
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more, and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. This is cool what they do. They make you take you to the 5th floor immediately. Huh? That's weird. This isn't the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this what Akuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know what he's doing, why he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way he will make us back down. What, Nick? I can't hear you.
It's like the first time Hajime acknowledged the glitch stuff. I guess the door, but... Huh.
This hallway, there is a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me?
This is cool, though. It's cool that it's like you get to go explore the place from the original game.
Yeah, it's cool, I like it.
Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of the building to make sense.
What is this?
And what is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying on the open like this? Let's start with history. With history first, class. Reading manga is the 3rd best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person.
Cool.
Just as I thought, Monokuma made this, blah, 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 blah. I really wanted to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to get out of here, no matter what it is. Pick up the manga off the floor and start flipping through the pages. An introduction to Hope's Peak Academy history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope. I'm not gonna do that voice. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hold attendance. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen throughout a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Peak Academy teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers for talent. Hope Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes that they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. Expense and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applications. Hope's Peak Academy is now available to talentless commoners. I like how they say it in the book.
Oh, yeah.
People who are cared about the brand. Without this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy, Ernest wished a true genius who would become a mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unpredictable incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by the incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The end was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of the manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, these names are so melodramatic. There's no way this incident really happened, right? Oh, also, can I give big spoilers for first game real quick? Muriel?
Sure.
So yeah, they don't explain how, but one of the high schoolers basically caused global riots and like massive destruction of property around the entire world. It's never explained really how. So cool.
What?
Yeah, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's basically what happened when everyone was locked in school, and that's the big twist. She's like, "Oh, you want to leave? Well, you're gonna have to. But the outside world's bad too, so you should stay in and lose." And they're like, "No, I don't know." And that's how the game ends. Really good writing. Really good writing, right? Yeah.
Amazing.
Names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make any sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. The department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. The thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you're part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school memories, right? Oh, by the way, yeah, Monokuma's claiming he didn't take away any of the memories. He's claiming like Chiaki and Monami and the Future Foundation did, which is a big reveal in like chapter 2. The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered the school that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you mean to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumptions, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve corps students.
I got it!
Or you're willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when human experiences trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Now that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying that it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected as a reserve corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Well, that's expected from a talentless reserve corps student like you, Hajime.
Hajime.
You stupid idiot.
Oh,
Bye.
Soda. Okay.
Ah, I see. The ghoul lair.
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kinda creepy. I can't go places that I should be able to go. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something.
Oh, that's crazy.
What is this? Yes, cube.
Everything is normal here.
Perfectly normal.
Could someone else read the books? It's so long. This is another manga. It's lying open on the desk. This one is manga for more into the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in the other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Wait, no, it said the biggest, most tragic, most awful.
Most awful. Yeah, you
Change
got
the
it
order.
wrong. You have to be careful.
No, it's always the no. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Lyriel or Nick, do you want to read this? Because my voice is tired.
I'll read it.
Okay, I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages. To see what I could... Lajime, stop narrating! Just read the book! To see what I could learn about the events known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What trend here is...
As the name suggests, The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. Key player in that event was student Izuru Kamakura.
Oh.
Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Building superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. Incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa 0.
It's an actual book, by the way, they made. It's like a spin-off novel.
Oh. Cool.
With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! For a genuine genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident? A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy a juice with a bar of gold. Oh, you should be lucky that you're an incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up with something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope? What the hell is Nagito mentioned that before, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Well, should give me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in a reserve department. That's right, the reserve department! Here it says the reserve corps students in the reserve department began an uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. The book literally said they made a guy who killed a bunch of people. Whatever. No,
Yeah,
I've learned
what?
about the tragedy of
Tell
Hope's
me how-
Academy, but
Why would I do
biggest,
that?
most awful. Why would I wait? Hope's Academy used the funds to develop some guy who killed a bunch of people. Why would I be angry about that? That makes no sense. That's so cool and epic. The biggest, most
Using my
awful.
money to make a killer?
Chicken
I
Fetch
don't
Incident.
care.
It's a far worse incident, right? By the way, do you remember that one room in Danganronpa, like the original? It's actually on this floor. I hope you can access it though. It has a bunch of like scratch marks and stuff around it, and there's like blood everywhere. I'm not sure if you
Oh,
remember
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Nick.
yeah.
That's canonically where that thing happened, where where those students were killed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
They actually show it in the anime. It's a scene.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly
Probably
used
you.
the incident to their advantage? Who is that? This incident is really messed
Andrew,
up.
Am I allowed? I shouldn't say what I know, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
Spoiler, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know anything from it, but I just know it's a thing.
Yeah, but you don't think you don't truly know the identity though.
Yeah, I just know that that's connected. I just don't know how it makes
Mhm.
sense.
The incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mystery just keeps piling up. Raw! I agree.
Raw. Cool.
Guy Fieri?
What?
The biolab. Oh, this is where the first Killing game happened, and this is actually where all the dead bodies were stored. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here! It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up
It's
freezing to
Monokuma.
death.
Monokuma.
Should hurry up and investigate and get out of here already.
I've been found.
I've been found.
Wait, how did I know that? How did I know he was gonna say that?
Because he
Yes.
always says that?
There's another
Oh,
manga
yeah.
just lying around here. This
What
time
is
the
this?
title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I'll read this one.
I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Oh. Just what was that incident really about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right.
Oh, it's the Nagito effect.
Nagito background? The Nagito effect. As a scientific discovery was no named as the Nagito. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawing so grotesque because the incident itself was that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence.
The tragedy of Hope Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and the people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormally, how do you say that? Abnormalities? Okay, soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon, the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and how do you say
Coup
that?
d'etat?
Coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war.
This is like a 1984 shit in here, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And because of that, there's no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who had influenced Hope Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair.
I'd like to announce my new... Hi, I'm the moral leader. I'd like to announce my new ideology. Was kill people. I agree! Thus, despair was created.
And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What is it? They're just saying it's a tragedy. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end.
Heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in the room. The biggest... Shut up. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this really is true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, my convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant, Mr. Rant, my dog, the milkman. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey! You cannot say hey. You have lost that right, Monica. Are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like a manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough! What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories, the incident that happened during the period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible!
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. You see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he says at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally gonna graduate, but on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel the spirit towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm gonna do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. Whether or not the incident really happened, what in the world is the Ultimate Despair Group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to destruction, and are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Then are the killings were evolved in this connection of them as well? I can't even read. It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering around out of the freezing room. Okay, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next?
Why did you read it inside the room?
I don't know.
Yes!
Take it!
Why? It's actually games. Simulation can't do that in the simulation. Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. So, guys, what do you think is going on? What do you think is happening right now?
I don't really know.
Yes. Remember when you were sad Chiaki was dead?
Yeah, I can't really be sad about that anymore.
Yeah, because everything's happening.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me.
I wonder why.
It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot.
I don't want to do that either.
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that for the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like a manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What do you need to tell me? It's about the key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise, it's about the Ultimate Despair. Huh? Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title of a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl? Lady Junko Enoshima, Nick's favorite character in Danganronpa.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Junko Enoshima? Isn't that person Nick likes?
Hey,
Oh, I hate you so much.
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created Despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs, and me. There was only one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract each others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason the incident became the tragedy in the first place. Wow, they're actually giving an okay reason why the tragedy happened?
No way.
I wonder if they will give more good reasons later. That would be cool.
Yeah.
And a step up from the first game. Spoilers to do that. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
What?
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they do what they did without any purpose.
hey.
What's Junko enemies? It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What do you mean? What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any others. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despair who's been recruited, sorry, I'm gonna read that again. And so the ultimate despairs had been recruited by nothing more than Junko's limbs, all despair, which in their own way, all despair, which it was their own, I can't read the fucking Bible. So, all despair, whether it was their own or anyone else, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. The fucking Monokuma Leviticus, chapter 4. Like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her children, they dedicated all despair so that she could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something as crazy as that is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hoopski Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, 2,357 Reserve Departments all committed mass suicide!
Oh. Wow.
Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students?
Wait, flip it upside down. Listen.
Oh, shit.
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person wasn't
Hajime.
excluded? Huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Hang on, can you restart the stream real quick? It's just lagging a lot.
Okay. What a fun mystery-solving game, am I right, fellows?
Ultimate despair. Don't go in Ashima. Doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard.
Junko Enoshima is already dead.
Wait, how do you know that? Oh shit! No, just kidding. Huh?
Oh, cool.
Alright, I guess we're out. What's that mean? What's Fukunoa? Oh, yeah, we should probably ask why Fukuno knows that.
Oh, yeah.
Fukuhiko, is that true what you just said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see me. There's a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom.
Bloody classroom? No, wait. What was it you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. Hey man, it's me, Hero Man. Hey, what's up? As I recall, the mastermind took their own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags.
It's funny.
According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Onishima.
The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Onishima is dead. Poggers!
Yeah,
like,
it turns out that the Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other.
Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us.
Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. Just a limit to being a cruel asshole.
Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing.
so.
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fulfill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once.
That's messed up!
But that messed up plan stopped. Junko Onishima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life.
Then Junko is no more.
No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Onishima isn't alive anymore.
And that's a good thing. I mean, a bad thing is it's Nick's favorite character, right?
No, I hate you.
Then, who's our enemy? Junko Onishima's already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will?
I mean, you could say the remnants of despair.
That's the only thing I can think of. Did they say that in Danganronpa V3? Did they mention the remnants?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's obviously important in this game, too. I mean, the killings were involved in resemble that Killing School Life.
Well, I don't know what the hell is imitating. I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation. I bet it's
No
someone with
shit.
blue
But-
hair and they cosplay. I bet. I'm sorry.
No, it's the
Dude.
Blue Badger!
Oh my God, you're right.
Ba, 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 ba. Hey, pal, I was the
Oh,
mastermind.
do not do that song. You're gonna get so mad. Oh, I hate that.
Let's rotate the pot one more time.
No, Muriel's just no idea what's that.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Yeah, I'm quite confused, but I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. It's entertaining.
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake.
But this is really an imitation. Are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere, just like the surveillance cameras during this Killing School Life? Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What do you mean? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna
Oh
do?
well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One step at a time.
exciting.
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character route. Not making any sense.
Well now.
Well now, I'm gonna give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I can know, including information on the outside and in the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy.
Talk to Monokuma.
No, what I mean if I raise the flag is like open up a new checkpoint. That's the joke.
Oh, that's stupid.
Huh? It's changed. It's right. Oh, dude, it's Danganronpa again. Look, the mastermind is behind. Where were they? Where were they originally in this one? I forgot. Isn't it like the Mastermind's chambers, like, right in here.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they? Hey! Hey! I forgot, what's the layout in this? I forgot. Yeah. Hey, Junko, open up! Open up! I want to stop here.
We'll go into one more spot.
You're literally playing until your internet runs out, Nick.
No, we'll just do one more. Just one
Okay,
more.
let's go to the music room. And here's remember when I said I thought Kaede would be important? Look how weird the music room is. Like, well, usually it isn't like this, I'll say, but basically they're okay. Well, never mind. My point of how it looked dramatic is kind of ruined when there's two gigantic things here. So,
Yeah.
But it looked very dramatic in the original. Like you could barely see the thing. I don't know. And the fact that Fuyuhiko's little sister who died looks like Kaede and died in the piano room. It just always weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think it's supposed to be
Is
like that. though.
Kaede a really popular name? Because I keep hearing it in a lot of different things.
I don't know.
Probably.
She's very popular in the third game. She's like the main character. Okay.
This looks. Oh, and this is.
This looks like a music room. Suichi, this looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Where is it? Is it the piano?
The piano, yeah.
It's a very nice looking piano. I'm gonna play. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Bro,
No.
Ibuki's like Kaede, bro. Fleur-de-lune? Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Not just that, the mark engraved onto the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below the symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope City Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope Speak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, you completely made it up!
Yeah.
Bro, Yasuhiro was working at the Future Foundation. He's the leader, like, okay, guys, so the plan today is,
Oh god, that was so bad. I'm just gonna predict what's gonna happen.
don't worry, guys. Now, what's the cutout in charge of the Future Foundation? Well, let's just put the Vegas in the face. It's pretty simple. What is this? Words are floating in the air.
Like the
This is
Matrix,
like a-
kind of.
This is like a hologram, right? Floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we've obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Speak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Speak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe this group can go that far with Junko Enoshima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they're survivors of Hope City Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable as is. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue to investigate this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been complete. It seems we can process with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Yo, it's okay to say something, Nick?
Yeah?
The Neo World program was actually used in Trial 4. It literally said Neo World program.
In what? In what?
In Trial 4 of Game 3. They just casually mentioned it. Remember, like, when Mia wanted to, like, the snow area? It was, like, the simulation? Remember?
Yeah.
It literally said, welcome to Neo World program when it booted up.
Oh, that's where.
And I literally just had to be silent, be like, don't say anything, don't say anything. And I was so scared they were just gonna spoil all of Danganronpa 2 in that moment, but they didn't, you know?
Yeah, it was probably just a reference.
Yeah, obviously, because it's a TV show. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Speak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking about some other world. What happened outside of Jabberwock Island? It's the biggest, most awful, most blah blah blah, and the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope Speak Academy, and they took it to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Juko Enoshima and making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is the research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that all about? The only future Foundation facility we found was the ancient ruins. There's no way there's the research. That's the research facility. Is there really a research facility on this island? There should be other future Foundation members here. Somewhere, somehow, there's still so many mysteries. Okay, time to stop.
Yeah, let's stop there.
Okay. Ah, that was a big session.
Yeah. My God.
How you liking the final trial so far? Pretty interesting.
Interesting. I don't know what the hell's going on, but you know, I can't wait to find out.